Hi, it is Derek Stenson. I hope you are having a good day, whatever you are up to. And in this video, I want to share with you 5 simple tips to help you get more exercise into your day. Now, exercise has always been important, and we've always been aware of the importance of exercise and how it can make you feel and how good you can feel afterwards. But I think since the pandemic, and especially during the lockdowns, when a lot of people were working from home or maybe they couldn't work, they were getting in way more movement, way more steps, way more exercise into their day. And they realized how good they felt afterwards. And they also realized maybe how little exercise they were getting in previous to that because they were so busy with work or with the kids or with doing things for other people. And I know a lot of people made vows then that they're not going to let life go back to being busy again. They're going to keep this up. But lo and behold, life does return to normal. The pandemic seems to be a thing of the past. And I've been chatting to a few people about this lately. It seems that people are now as busy as they were previously, or in some cases even busier. So going back to sports with the kids, people are flat out dropping them left, right and centre. Work for some people is way busier, and also helping other people has also become a priority. So sometimes your own health and looking after yourself can actually fall down the ladder a bit. So if that is you, I hope today that you will get some inspiration and some motivation to get back to looking after yourself a bit better and to fitting in more exercise into your day. And there's nothing here that's groundbreaking, but it might just rejig a thought or motivation, or you might go, yes, I forgot about that, let's get that done next week. On the other side, if you are someone who exercises an awful lot and you're getting in plenty of exercise into your day, then you may not pick up anything from this video. But if you know of someone who could benefit from it, please do share it with them. Or if you just want to listen and you like listening to me, then by all means keep on watching. So let's go ahead with it. So 5 tips to help you get more exercise and movement into your day. Now, as you can see, I have spared no expenses on this video, and I have only used the highest quality of paper. So the first tip is to try and get more exercise in the morning. So use the morning time as an opportunity to get in exercise. This works really well for me, and this week I had a very busy week of treating clients in the clinic. A lot of standing on my feet, a lot of sitting down at the computer. I don't use a watch to count my steps, but I'd say I got very little steps in at work. But when I got home, my legs were exhausted. Ate dinner, sat down on the couch, didn't want to move. Exercise was the last thing on my mind. But I had gotten in my half an hour of exercise on both of those mornings, and I knew at least I had done that. So the morning time can work really, really well. Before the kids get up, before life gets in the way, before you start checking the phone, before the emails come in, if you get up half an hour earlier, 40 minutes earlier, even if it's just 15, 20 minutes exercise, just maybe a walk outside, maybe you can go for a run, maybe you can do a little your own circuit routine at home. But if you get it in the morning, at least you have it done for the day. It doesn't matter how busy the day gets. If you've got it in the morning, you have done your bit of exercise. And you know what? If you get something else in the day, something later on, that is an added bonus. So for me, exercise in the morning is a must. It works for me. If I leave it till the later in the day or the afternoon, it doesn't always happen. Stuff can come up and the exercise gets put on the back burner. So that's the first tip. Number 2 is to set up your environment to make it as easy as possible. What I mean by this is your environment could be just your house at home. It could be a little room you have where you can have a mat out on the floor. Maybe you have your exercise clothes beside it. It could be that you have a couple of weights or you have a resistance band out on display. So you're trying to take away the obstacles. If you have to go and if you have to clear the room, first of all, if you have to put out the yoga mat, if you have to search for some suitable clothes to change into, they're all obstacles that can get in the way and they can stop you from actually doing that. Whereas if it is easy, if you see the mat laying down there, if your runners are easy to find, if your tracksuit or your shorts or whatever you like to do a bit of exercise in, if that is all laid out and if you have a plan, you just have it prepared, then it's much easier to do it, and the chances of you doing it are far greater. So that's tip number 2, set up your environment to make it easy. Number 3 is attach exercise to an existing daily habit. So what I mean by this could be that when you get up first thing in the morning, as soon as you walk out of your bedroom door, your clothes are there waiting for you, put them on and you're gone, okay? So everybody gets out of their bedroom door, walks out of their bedroom door every morning. It could be that you have a drink of water, you brush your teeth every morning, that's your habit, that's when you do a little bit of exercise. It could be when you drop the kids to school, when you come back in, straight away, that's when you do your exercise. It could be when you come in from work and you're getting changed out of your work clothes, you have your workout clothes or your exercise clothes laid out there for you, and you do 10 minutes of exercise, then 5 minutes of exercise. It doesn't need to be crazy, but you're attaching it to something that you do every day, and the chances of you doing it are far greater. So it could be that every time you boil the kettle for a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, you do a little bit of exercise then. It could be just a minute of squats, but if you attach it to a daily habit and if you make it routine, the chances of you doing it are far greater. So that's number 3, attach it to an existing daily habit. Number 4, be realistic about what you can fit in to your lifestyle, okay? This can be a huge one, especially after New Year. People make these New Year resolutions. They go way overboard. They last about 20 days and all of a sudden they go, Jesus, I'm exhausted. I can't do this. It doesn't fit my lifestyle. So you got to be realistic about what you can fit in. In my clinic, when I treat people, they often ask me, what's the best form of exercise? Is it swimming? My answer to this, first of all, is, are you a good swimmer? Can you swim? If they say no, then it's probably not the best form of exercise. Also, if the swimming pool is half an hour away, you have to drive half an hour to get to the pool. It takes you a couple of minutes to get into the pool, do your swim, a couple of minutes to get out, to get changed, to drive back. That could be 2 hours out of your day. Is that going to work consistently if you are really busy, if you have kids that you need to drop places? Probably not. So that might not be the most realistic thing to do. So try and be realistic about what you can do. If it's only 20 minutes, half an hour a day at a certain time, then look, just stick to that. For me, half an hour every morning, I try and be very realistic. At 6:30, that's when I do it. The kids get up at 8 o'clock, or that's when the kids need me, I suppose. So 7:30 to 8 o'clock, that's my time. I can fit it in. I've been doing it for a number of months this year and it works. So be realistic about what you can do, when you can do it, and the chances of you sticking to it will be much greater. And then we're on to tip number 5. It's a little light yellow page this time. Tip number 5 is little and often. Little and often. It doesn't need to be an hour of exercise every time. You don't need to go for these really long walks. You don't need to go to the gym and pump out an hour and a half of exercise. You can if you want to, by all means, if that works for you. But to try and get more movement into your day and to try and get into the habit of getting more exercise into the day, if you do it little and often, the chances of you doing it are far greater. And you know what? Little and often works quite well. What you're also trying to do is you're trying to make it a habit. So like I said in point 3, if you attach it to an existing habit already, let's say the example I gave of boiling the kettle, if you were to do 10 push-ups, 10 squats every time you boil the kettle, then you're getting 10 push-ups, 10 squats in a couple of, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day. That's going to add up. That's going to make a difference. And also you're getting into the routine of doing exercise. You know what it feels like. You can feel the benefits. And then it's going to be much easier for you to increase that and to do more exercise. There's loads of opportunities. I say this to my patients when I'm treating them with exercises. We want to make them as easy as possible and we want to do it little and often. So as much as possible, I try and prescribe my rehab exercises or their rehab exercises to make them easy, that they can fit into their day, and their chances of doing them then are much greater. It's going to have that knock-on effect. It's going to make the positive changes that we want to make with the body. So that's my 5 tips. As I said, nothing groundbreaking, but hopefully they just help to maybe get something turning in your head or rejig something that you heard ages ago but you'd forgotten about it. Might help motivate you for the next week ahead. And look, no matter how busy you are, there are little ways to get in more movement into your day. The ultimate aim is to look after your health, but to help you feel good, to help you feel like you have more energy. If you have more energy, you will be more productive with the things you do, which again will free up a little bit more time, and then you can add in even a bit more time into your day. So thanks a million for watching. If you found this helpful, please like the video, please share it with someone who you feel would benefit, and have a great day.